Hello lovely people and welcome back to my channel. It's a bit of an odd day to upload for me, but well, as you might have seen on my Instagram, last week was kind of crazy and I didn't catch up in the weekend. But I'm catching up now, so you get 2 videos in 2 days. I've been cleaning out stuff basically since we moved in here, because you move everything with you, but turns out when you unpack all the boxes and bags and all that, you find stuff you haven't used in years and years. So it goes away, or you just can't place it, so you need to clean up. I've been doing that for quite a while, but really random. And I want to organize it a little more and, well, actually declutter my life on various levels, not just the stuff, but also in my hobbies and jobs I do and stuff like that. A few facts about me: I stress quite easily. There's always too much on my mind. I really like to reorganize. I like making lists, and I just love, well, cleaning. So I thought I start making some lists. I divided it into 5 categories. I'm gonna start the easy way and going room by room. So I already made a list of what I need to sort out per room, and I'll probably take like a week for that, or maybe 2 weeks. Just do a room a day, film the process, and hope that I throw out quite a lot of stuff, because we have made too much. And yeah, the messy house also provides a messy head, for me at least. So if I can get rid of stuff that we never use, or that's just lying around or in the way, that might really help with me clearing my mind as well, and just feeling less stressed and more cleaned up mentally as well. And then after the room by room part, I'll move on to hobby by hobby. I tend to pick up a lot of hobbies just because it seems interesting and I might be able to do it, but then it turns out I'm not so good at it and I just drop it, and there's all kinds of stuff lying around having to do with that hobby. So I already made a list of the hobbies that came to mind, which is, well, most importantly YouTube. There's also my blog. I like reading, watching series. I once started making a kilt. I made jewelry once. I have a giant mini stack collection, my postcard collection. There's just too much, and I need to narrow it down and focus on the things that I really love, because it's just either stuff laying around or it's gonna take up too much of my time, and I want to focus on the things that I really like. And then after I've done that, I'll move on to job by job. I don't have many jobs, and they're all part-time, and most of them are voluntarily, but I still came up with like 6 or 7 things, and I just need to focus on the most important ones. I'm not sure what I will do. I've been working on transcribing old manuscripts, but I haven't done that in years, but I'm still like in the system, and I did like it, but I'm not sure if I will continue it, so I need to sort all that out so I can divide my time properly and not get caught up in, well, deadlines or stuff and wasting too much time on things that I don't really want to do. And then the 4th one will be digital space by digital space. Didn't know how to name it otherwise, but just okay. Which means I'm gonna clear out my laptop with documents that have been there forever and I don't need to keep, photos, videos, all that. Same for my phone, clear out the apps that I don't use, free up space by deleting photos and videos as well. And yeah, also clear out my cameras and sort through the accessories I have for them. which I use and which I don't use. Also, look at my hard drives. I have 2. I also have a zillion of USB sticks that I hardly use, and there's probably all kinds of weird stuff still on it. So I just need to sort them all out and probably toss some USB sticks because I just use my hard drives. And then the last category is probably going to be the hardest one, and I named it thought by thought. Well, as I said, my mind is basically always overflowing. I just need to handle some issues, some problems that have been like keeping me quite busy, mostly when I'm awake at night. I just start, well, panicking. That's just how I am, and that will probably never change, but I can deal with the issues, and I should. Yeah, so I'm just gonna divide that into sort of subcategories and try to deal with that by either talking or just writing down what's on my mind and then sharing that with someone. I just have to deal with it, and it's gonna be hard, and it's gonna take quite some time, and they won't be solved in like one day or 1 week, but I just have to go for it, and it will definitely help me feel better, less stressed, all that. So yeah, that's it, like the 5 categories. So first, rooms, so the actual stuff, and then onto hobbies, jobs, digital spaces, and then the thoughts. So yeah, it's gonna be a video series, as you might have figured. Not sure when I upload, probably once a week. So yeah, like every Friday I'll devote to decluttering my life, or maybe at the 3rd day of uploading, depends on how much time it takes up, and if I have plenty of ideas for other videos as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna start doing that. I made some lists already, so I can get started on the rooms, at least the first part. And yeah, I hope you'll follow me on my journey, and then hopefully my life gets less messy. And I hope it can also be kind of a motivation for others. So, well, if you have any tips as well on what might help, I'd like to hear them as well, and then we can maybe help each other out, decluttering our lives. Yeah, I think that's basically it for this video. If you liked it and looking forward to this series, then give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already to follow me on this decluttering journey. And yeah, then I'll see you in the next one tomorrow. Bye!